Welcome to Log Furniture How To, the most all-inclusive site on the net for log and rustic furniture, fixtures, and decor. That's logfurnitureHowTo.com. Hey everybody, welcome to the San Juan Carpentry YouTube channel. My name is Scott Schaefer, and today we're on site acting as Wilfer Mobile Sawmill, and we are going to be milling up some smaller sized beetle kill pine logs. There are a lot of different ways you can cut up a log, and it really depends on what you want to get out of it. Because we aren't cutting for structural lumber, we have the luxury of not having to worry so much about cracks and grain patterns. We'll work with the cracks or chucks as best we can, but they're really kind of unavoidable because every standing dead pine has at least one. So we're going to start off with one of the bigger logs, and we want to yield 3-edge, 1-inch thick boards. That is to say, we'll be leaving one natural edge on each board. This makes for very versatile lumber for a furniture builder because the boards can easily be ripped down to a desired width. To accomplish this, we'll cut 3 edges of the log off, then, with the natural edge facing the infeed, we'll cut 1-inch slabs. The thickness gauge on the mill makes it very quick and easy to cut 2-inch, 1-inch, or 3/4-inch thick boards while taking into account the thickness of the blade. Wilfer Mobile Sawmill offers on-site milling services to people who want to turn their logs into usable lumber. This could be someone living in the middle of the city who has to cut down a giant maple tree in their front yard, or someone who owns forested land and may have dozens of standing dead or green trees. While we are not licensed or insured to fell trees in a city where there is danger of hitting a structure, we do offer felling services on forested land to assist landowners with their land management challenges. Please see our website, wilfermobilesawmill.com, for rates and fees. What if you have one or several dozen trees you need removed but you don't want to pay us for the lumber? We'll save you the cost of hauling and dumping the trees by offering you our milling services for free in exchange for at least 90% of the lumber. On forested land, we'll even fell the trees ourselves, saving you even more time and money. You also have the satisfaction of knowing that your trees will be repurposed to create wonderful pieces of furniture, fixtures, or decor, and not simply thrown in the dump or turned into firewood. Fuel the local economy, not the fire pit. That's what I like to say. Alright, so back to what you're watching on the screen. This time we want 2x4s, so we'll be cutting the log into an 8-inch wide cant with one natural edge. Then we'll roll it so the natural edge is facing the infeed and cut it in half, giving us 2 identical 4-inch wide cants. Lastly, we'll roll them again to face the natural edges up, and we'll proceed to make our 2-inch cuts. Each cut at this point will produce 2 boards. Cutting this way increases our productivity. When considering whether or not to turn your trees into lumber, it's important to know what you want before you have us cut. Because we charge an hourly rate, you'll want to plan ahead. Large logs that are pretty dry, like standing dead, will yield a much higher board foot per hour than logs that are small and very wet. I recommend cutting your logs 6 inches longer than the boards you want to cut from them. This will allow the boards to crack a little at each end as they dry. We can cut logs up to 12 feet long and 34 inches wide. It's also a good idea to have the dry storage area ready and plenty of stickers cut so that we can stack the boards for storage as soon as they come off the mill. It isn't necessary to dry out a log before we mill it up, but remember that the higher the moisture rate is, the longer it will take for the boards to dry. One thing is for sure though, the wood dries out much faster in board form than it will in log form. You can purchase moisture meters online or at some specialty woodworking stores. It's best to dry your boards out to 10% moisture or less before using them. As you can see, Chris is able to run the machine by himself while I'm off getting our lunch. We made sure we got all the appropriate accessories needed to assist a lone operator regardless of the size of the log. Of course, a single operator is going to be slower than he would if a helper is present because he must load each log, position each log, and offload each board by himself. Those 3 things go much faster with a second guy. We give our customers the option of adding a helper at an additional hourly rate. Adding a helper usually increases productivity enough to cover his additional cost, and the job gets done much sooner. We do not permit anyone who is not an employee of Wilfer Mobile Sawmill to handle material on the saw. Alright, so I'm tired of talking, and I think I want you to watch this thing in action at normal speed and with sound, so I'm gonna shut up. But before I do, I just want to point out that the log you're about to watch us cut is a small testament to the versatility the mill has for handling unusual material, as well as our willingness to attempt unusual cuts for the artistic sake of the craft. So, please enjoy.
Color.
Wow, that was close. I'm more interested in seeing this board though. What do you guys think we could use this for? Leave any comments or questions below. Please subscribe to the channel, and please visit wilfermobilesawmill.com for more info. See you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.
About 1/8 of an inch.
The music you heard in this video was performed by Colorado pianist Lacey Black. To find out more about Lacey, you can visit her website at lacyblack.net or find her on Facebook.